Hey, get bad.
No way, Jose.
Cheddar. Hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black.
And the last time I heard it was a black teacher, and she was doing a rap song with her students, but on some positive.
Yeah. Discrimination and hating got put you all there. Big dog, CEO.
That you expose yourself to, and I highly doubt that you didn't know that was being recorded, because from what everybody's sharing, that shit was posted from your page.
To mention all the resources we created, why they didn't want to see black families.
Because I want to hear, I want to listen to what the fuck I want to listen to, bro. Most of the shit they play on the radio is what these little motherfuckers want to hear, bro. I ain't trying to
guns. Educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gonna treat your lady right.
We'll have a race of babies that hate the lady and make the baby. Nigga, that's what we got.
That's what we
nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us.
Get more brains in your head when you can go more places. When you can
find this world when your skin color is black.
The lead singer from Boys to Men looking at it, and gonna cut us off like that. I should have cut that bitch back out.
Yeah, you know
black, it's black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the South. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Hey, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but put a knife to your spine. You can do the same thing, set your mind to it. Corporate Nike, watch how I do it. Major pain, nah, I love the hustle, man. Picture rap my thoughts on the jot down the truest. Man, y'all know what time it is. Friday, December the 5th, and we celebrating 4 years of podcasting tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that's been tapping in with us. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm your host.
It's your boy, the serial snoologist. CEO got it.
There you go. And y'all already know Lee. He gonna tap in later tonight. I don't know if he gonna be able to tap in, but y'all already know it's 3 things we got to do before we get into the fire egg content. Then keep it prayed up,
papered up, and hold up. Show enough.
Hold on, before we start this bar, get your champagne bottle, man. Cause before we start this out, we ain't even gotta wait on nobody really to come in. Cause this just I ain't gonna even say it's a celebration, cause we still out here grinding.
Celebration, bitches. It is.
It's the acknowledgement, man. It's an acknowledgement of what's been going on. It's been a long journey. 4 years, everything went easy and stuff like that. We've been persistent and consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna start the show out with just, making some of these champagne bottles sound off. You feel me? Yeah, we gotta do it that way, man. Welcome to the H.O.G Podcast show, hardest podcast on the planet, man.
Damn it.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why we say that, because we talk about what need to be talked about. It ain't just the gossip and stuff like that. If you ain't up on the game, go get up on the game. Yeah, man. Y'all already know what it is. You got you already?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's 4 years of consistency and persistent.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that thing off. Let me get him off.
He said, "Y'all pop the mother."
You heard it.
Oh no. There you go. Oh, there you go.
You heard it, man. Shout out to y'all that's out there. Y'all pull up y'all, some 2 of y'all doing it. Hogs and Hogettes.
Hog and Hogettes. Pull up.
Yeah. That's how we coming, man. Whole 25 almost up. It's been a great year, you know what I'm saying? Despite some differences and stuff like that have been going on, it's been a great year so much. So far, so good for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, hit the
thumbs up
button, subscribe button, and
hit that notification bell.
We can get all the notifications when we pop it on the joint.
Set that notification bell to all. Go on TikTok and all of that. Subscribe and all that.
What's
Follow.
up? What's up with the kinfolk?
What up?
Hey, Nikki, what's up with you,
Appreciate
girl?
you, Nikki. Hell yeah.
She a Hogget too for sure.
Oh,
Hogget,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You should
If
be
you
on
ain't
here,
doing nothing, if
pop
you ain't
in.
doing nothing, get the link and come on in and show some love. You know what I'm saying?
You want the link? Let us know.
Yeah, he can send it to you. PPP, man. Y'all know what time it is, but man, listen. Like I said, the journey ain't been, man, a straight, you know, just all good journey. You know, it's been some ups and downs. I'm gonna start kind of like from the top. I think I came up with the H.O.G Podcast show like during COVID, when we was going through COVID a little bit. I always been a person that got good energy, and you know, I give off good energy. I don't really complain a lot when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something that's affecting me from doing what I need to do for my family. So most people that know me know that I give off good energy and stuff like that. So I felt like it would be proper to bring it to a platform to where like people can access it that ain't next to me every day. You feel what I'm saying? I know I inspired a lot of people, man, to do a lot of things from be a father, like family man, take trips with your family, you know what I'm saying? Kick it, you know, do different things. And despite of how it may look, you know, some people might think it's easier that I get it like that, but boy, it be a lot that I be going through to make stuff happen for my little family that I created on this earth. And I really appreciate having like my wife, my kids and stuff like that that's been down with me through this journey. Also, just staying with it, you know what I'm saying? Not getting discouraged, you know what I'm saying? Fight through the adversaries, the things that come with it. You know, it's always obstacles that are trying to block the way of you grinding and stuff like that. And I ain't never let it stop me. So starting off the first year of the podcast, I think it was like 2022 is when I first launched it. And man, it was just off the live, you know what I'm saying? I was going live and just expressing myself, you know what I'm saying, venting, talking, stuff like that. And then it went from there to me inviting different guests on the show, like for us, like financial advisors, people to do a mutual fundings, different things like that. And also have an African activist to come on and kind of like express like what his viewpoint of the division between African Americans and Africans, you know what I'm saying? So that was dope. And I had artists on this joint, you know what I'm saying? That'll be getting more into when me and Gotti connected, you know what I'm saying? Went easy. Man, it was times I went through everything. If y'all go back, if you're a real H.O.G, a real hog or a Hogette, you know what I'm saying? There been shows to where the audio wasn't working right, or you know, this one happened in the right way. And I had to, you know, troubleshoot and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Stick with it and stuff like that. And that's what I did. And that's how I climbed to the level I'm at right now. Man, I don't look at nothing big or small, you know what I'm saying, that we done did with the H.O.G Podcast show, because I was able to stay consistent enough to be able to get my brother that's on the screen with me, CEO Gotti, to man, put his talent into what the H.O.G Podcast bring to the
be a blessing. Start investing.
You know, yeah, invested. You know what I'm saying? Invested into, you know, different things. He reached out to me after about like a year to 6 months of me doing it, and it was like, let me know the things that he do. You know what I'm saying? For us, like on the marketing, the advertising, and stuff like that. And of course, it made sense because that's where we at. That's why where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? We it took the marketing to a different level, as y'all see when we promote on the internet. You know what I mean? It's very professional.
Later. If y'all might have seen little changes in the promo. Hey, 2026 shit.
I got you, cuz I'm gonna hit you up. Yeah, hey, got it. Put the merch link in the comments. I noticed we don't ever do that on the shows. Put the merch link in there. If you're a real hog or Hogette, then show us and go support the brand. You know what I'm saying? Go buy a t-shirt, hoodie, or one of these bomber jackets that I get on myself. You feel me? Go support the brand. You know what I'm saying? You also can support by sending stars and also Cash App. I'll put that in the comments as well. Cash App and try to pin it. You know what I'm saying? But we celebrating tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's the That's the logo right there. You can go click on that link, and then you can see what we have to offer for us, like merch and stuff like that. And we getting more things together. I'm really got to lock in on a lot of stuff. Sorry about the delay on merch for some of my family members, but other than that, you know, everything else been going pretty much consistent. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep it coming. You know what I mean? But got it, man. Hey, talk about like so. I mean, I kind of expressed a little bit like how I started from the bottom, like I said, from the iPhone, having, you know, like different things that occurred. You know what I mean? If y'all see this on the screen, this is where y'all can get the merch and stuff like that. And we got hoodies, we got bomber jackets like this on there. Y'all can go support that on there. It'll come straight to your crib.
Yeah.
As you see, man, every Friday we doing this, you know what I'm saying? Kicking game, just doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that have supported us. Shout out to the people that will support us, you know what I'm saying? The people that's coming in and hopping on the ship, you know what I'm saying? Welcome everybody. This is a lifestyle, you know. Starting it off like from the H.O.G, like where I came up with the H.O.G, like just the name of what's going on and stuff like that. I always had some get up and go about myself, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I consider myself as a hustler. So in many ways too, not just one lane. So I can do a lot of different things. But, you know, I came up with the name like probably like right after high school. And man, I was doing some rapping and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And still do my music and stuff like that. I still got some people I create with and things. But it was just a lifestyle. Like my grandmother Zeddy B, she was like a real big inspiration of me even coming up with that name and like staying down, because she always taught us to do things with our hands outside of corporate work. You know what I'm saying? What do you have that you can do on your own, to where if the corporate laid you off or dropped you at the drop of a dime, like how would you get compensation? So you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of different things I did when I was younger. Moving to Minnesota, I gained so many skills, like forms from landscaping to painting, all different type of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what the name kind of came from. Like you know, putting it together as a hustler, just being able to do a lot of different things and don't lay down. You know what I'm saying? Just stay consistent, stay going, even when the going get tough. You know what I'm saying? I always stuck through it. And as I said, after about a year of me doing it by myself, my brother Gotti reached out to me and was letting me know that he do different things as what you see in the background, like backdrops, you know what I'm saying? Different type of artwork and stuff like that. And kind of like encouraged me on how to enhance what I had going on. And then went from that to becoming a partner of the H.O.G Podcast brand. So shout out to Gotti, man, for that. You know what I'm saying? Coming with it, with the visuals, you know what I mean?
You gotta look right, man.
Yeah.
And one thing is black people, we got to look right. You just got to coordinate.
So what was one of the things, bro, that made you want to like invest into the H.O.G brand?
Yeah, shit, it was you. It was that initial meet when you came over here to Germany, and shit, it was all love when I found out where you from. And so, man, I'm like, man, we can relate on all topics, all levels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You coming how you coming, you know what I mean? You got the gift for gab and the gift for blessing people, hitting them with some knowledge and all of that, coming from where we come from to get to a better place in life and everything. You doing it with the family, you doing it personal, you know what I mean? You just elevating. I'm like, the visuals and stuff like that need to be on the same level as the words you be speaking and the game you be giving. You know what I mean? So that made me invest. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm at home when I'm with my brother. It's this home right here, this home team, this hometown. You know what I mean? Right. So naturally, it was all love. Just like when I met you, naturally, it's all love. I'm like, let's get it. I want to see motherfuckers look good while they doing it. You know what I mean? But that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I do. And you ask anybody around here what I do. I make these motherfuckers look good. Motherfucker ain't had no name, nothing like that. I'm like, man, look here, I'm about to give you a name. And I'm gonna turn you up. Make you be seen how it's supposed to be seen.
Right.
Motherfucker be stepping out and be going different places in the world and shit. And they be getting noticed. Oh man, you this person that do that. And then I get the message back, man, you won't believe it. Motherfucker snatched me into the VIP section with a major artist that came from the States, like, oh, this him, though, he do blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they hit me like, bro, he's like, bro, I ain't even have $5 in my pocket. They pulled me in the VIP.
Hey,
like, man.
So in the 3 years that we've been doing it together, you know what I'm saying? What would you say was one of the most inspiring episodes that kept you like sticking with the H.O.G brand?
It's hard to pick a specific one, but I really like the man cave talk that we be doing, where we can really express how men should be expressing. You know what I mean? Being able to talk and have somebody on the same level or higher than our level to get game from while we spitting game. You know what I mean? I get that on the daily, even when we ain't on the podcast. We get at it to each other. We be going back and forth so much that it's only right to share the sugar. You hear me?
Yeah.
But man cave talk, definitely the bots, all the Battle of the Sexes we've been doing.
Come on,
we
man.
need to bring that motherfucker back too. But yeah, them ones, your mama. I like the personal episode when your mom came on. My dude was on with you. You know what I mean? My pops came on too. That right there, that's home. It just feel like home, man.
Yeah.
I like them. We can really talk.
Man.
But I like, you know, when some of the family come on, that's always gonna be a dope episode for us.
And then what I said, like, I really like that. Like, so the H.O.G podcast platform is a very broad platform because, you know, you got a lot of podcasts that just focus on one topic. It may be relationship, it may be sports, it may be, you know, music industry. But us, we talk about what need to be talked about. And like starting from the beginning of it and coming up to where we at, you know what I'm saying? Like I just look back at it like wasn't nothing taken for granted. Like Ed's situation I went through to get it to where we at right now, it made sense, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the most inspiring ones was when we had Lil Chat come on here from 3-6 Mafia. You know what I mean? That was one of the most inspiring ones because I'm like, man, she could have said no. Like, you know what I mean? Like real talk, everybody don't get that favor of having it happen. So that what kind of made me understand the gift for gab type thing, like from even through my brothers, because shout out to Gotti. Gotti was the one that laid that down and connected that, and we had on her for about a hot hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stay longer than you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a real legend. This is a real legend that people don't even know about. So, you know, I mean, people don't even know that, you know, we got her on here and they don't know what procedures we took to get on her on here, but we made that happen. You know what I'm saying?
She stayed longer. That's the thing. She stayed longer than what she wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the energy was right. You know what I mean?
Right.
We ain't down talking nobody. We really talking about elevate and appreciate what we got, what we grew up with, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we ain't even got to talk about the music with her. We talk about, hey man, how the family doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what we did too. Man, you know what's crazy though? I take it down a journey to where I was when I was like so before COVID, I was going hard on my music thing. And then you know, I was able to go to South by Southwest a couple years, like consecutive years in a row. And I know some people that know some people. So I got a boy, man. Shout out to my homeboy, man, Highway Money, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? The real New Orleans, like for real. Man, I met this dude at the airport on a layover, fool. And I was with my mom, my kids, and my wife, and we was heading to I think it was like Miami for my wife's birthday. And we were going down there to just celebrate and just kick back. You know what I'm saying? I had my mama with me, and at the time I was flying on standby, and we had got stuck down there Well, it was so many of us that we was just paused. So that situation went on. We ended up going. Me and my wife, my mom, and my kids came back to Minnesota, and she just relaxed with the kids for me because I was trying to show my wife a good time. So shout out to my mom for that. And we went down there, and him and his brother came, and man, it was a crazy situation because they had a rental car, we had a room. It's just like the grind. Like a lot of people don't talk about the real grind, what happens inside this. So I don't know what made me so comfortable, bro. We had a room. And he was talking to me like, man, I sent you, got your kids the box of chicken and stuff like that, stuff that real fathers pay attention to that you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you won't even know somebody peeping your characteristics and like they draw them towards you. So however, we end up going down to Miami. They had a rental car, we had a room. So it was like favor for favor type thing. They needed somewhere to be for a night. You know what I'm saying? We let that happen. And from there, man, we created this brotherhood. So when I was going to South by Southwest, he would be down there like every year, you know what I'm saying? But he'll be with the top dogs, like, and he a regular nigga. He don't rap, he don't sing, he don't do none of this, but he connected with different type of people. So we go down to Miami. We go to a club called Live. We get in. It's Lil
y'all went to Live? Ooh.
Yeah, it's Lil Wayne birthday bash, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he from Louisiana. So, I'm not knowing who he is and what he connected to. We just kicking it. We go down there. We end up getting in the spot. We end up being like in the same VIP with Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, Gunna. You know what I'm saying? All these things. This one, I'm fresh in it. You know what I'm saying? So we heavy in it. Me and my wife, we travel like that a lot. I figured out like, that's the biggest thing. Like, if you got a strong woman behind you, whether they're a business partner or a partner, you know what I'm saying? You can go a far ways with women more than you can with a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, however, we went to the party. We had a good time that night. We was in the same VIP, like close to Lil Wayne and them. But we weren't starstruck and nothing like that because we was on the grind. You know what I'm saying? My wife believed in me so much that everything that I did, you know what I'm saying, with the music, she was 10% behind it. Pushing the CDs, pushing the merch. We too deep in cities where niggas coming 15, 20 deep, but we still ain't nobody messing with us or nothing like that. We having a good time. We networking, politicking. So after that first time in Miami with Highway Vani, we went to them couple events, and after that, I showed up in South by Southwest again, like right before. There you go. Yeah. Right before COVID hit, and when COVID hit, we kind of slowed down on going down there as much because it was just slow. You know what I mean? It was like 3 years in a row that like it ain't happened due to COVID. So that last year that we went to COVID, I was able to get up with Highway Vani again. You know what I'm saying? So he hit me up, yeah, bro, I know you in town, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I told him about performing. He told me, slide by this spot. When you get done performing, I got somebody I want you to meet. You know what I'm saying? So me and my wife, again, she with me. We had performed for this dude, this promoter named Debonair, at some hotel, like ballroom and stuff like that. It was dope, real networking, politicking going on. Yeah. And we ended up going to where Highway Vani was. He was at a spot that had Nino Brown. That's the dude that wear the crown, and that's from be talking the shit about people on the vlogs and stuff like that, updating stuff like that. He got a positive content mode though. And then also Gilly the Kid was there. And then one of Gilly the Kid artists. So I go up there, I meet Highway Vani. I tell him I'm outside, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knowing who he bringing me into. I go into the joint. It's Gilly, it's Nino, da-da-da. I got some pictures and stuff with him that night. So after the party, you know what I'm saying, he chopping it up with them like they treat him like a brother and stuff like this. I'm like, all right, bet, you know what I'm saying? And not even off the convenience type thing, what it can do for me, you know what I'm saying? But I was in grind mode, so they invited me to come to 6th Street, which is the strip that everybody go on after the, performances and stuff. That's like the main attraction to South by Southwest. So we went down there, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my boy Highway Vani. I'm with Vani because I just told y'all how we met in the airport, Then we just continued on the relationship. And we went down on 6th Street. He told me, yeah, meet me on 6th Street, da da da. So I get there to 6th Street before them. They put it's him, Gilly the Kid, and Gilly the Kid artist. So they were like, all right, they meet up with me in the middle of 6th Street. What you doing? I said, I'm just out here posting, you know what I'm saying? Just networking, politicking, whatever. Just me and my wife, you know?
Yeah.
So we end up going to a restaurant. This was Gilly the Kid before the podcast even popped off.
Yeah.
I even knew that he was in the podcast, and before I even started my podcast, we sat down, you know what I'm saying? We chopping it up about just real family stuff. We ain't even talking about no music, nothing to do with podcasts and entertainment or nothing like that. So it was a real organic type of vibe. So we eating, just talking about, you know, life, kids, such and such, you know what I'm saying? And then from that point, right after that, the podcast, I started the podcast probably like a year after that, like right before Gilly and them even started their podcast. And just to see that I was that close to a person that was interested in something that I was going to end up doing was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then having a partner that really connected and know this man personally, you know what I'm saying, to put me in tune, that was just a dope experience to be able to absorb all of that game, you know what I'm saying? Just in that time, like I said, it wasn't no starstruck situation. It wasn't like I didn't ponder him like, hey, I do music, listen to me rap. Nigga, we ain't talking about
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know that things, man, what's meant for you is meant for you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never even spoke about that to right now. You know what I mean? I posted the picture that I was down there, but people don't know that I really had a real personal conversation with dude. Got to chill and relax with him and stuff like that. They weren't just on take a picture with him. I'm with this guy and this is who I'm kicking it with. Nah, like we really had a real conversation over dinner. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. And then a year or two later, what's the name of that podcast?
$1 million worth of game.
Huh?
$1 million worth of game.
$1 million worth of game pop off. You know what I'm saying? So I would say this to anybody that's doing anything, just stay consistent, because when COVID hit, I let that deter me from doing certain things that I already had rolling. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I would have kept going and going to them, and not to say that it ain't gonna happen now, because I believe solely that I'm gonna get somewhere. We're gonna get somewhere off of this content that we create. You know what I mean?
Take me through that.
For real though, you know, and it's just dope to be able to say that I really experienced being around people that are doing great in the industry that we in right now. Because believe it or not, it's a lot of people inspired by just what we do every Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Factory.
And you done been on some podcasts and stuff too, so I already know that's a part of entertainment and stuff like this. So what you feel about where is it right now and where we headed?
Shit, I had my joint called The Cook Up, where I was interviewing people, you know what I mean, artists, different people that do business and stuff like that. But I was more behind the scenes. I had a host for my shit because I had food involved with it, you know what I mean? So we was interviewing a lot of people that's got something going on and just really giving them a spotlight to be seen and be heard, because wasn't nobody else doing it. You know what I mean?
Dope.
So they got a chance.
Industry, that's dope food.
Yeah, they got a chance to figure out who they were personally. Like you see people on the flyer all the time, but you don't know their character. You ain't heard them really talk and talk about where they came from to get where they are. You know what I mean? And they get some good Orleans kitchen food. So they was in a happy place.
Right. In the midst of the convo, you know.
I was doing that for years, so I'm already interested in what you already doing. So I'm like, man, we might as well link up. I ain't really I'm more of a behind the scene person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this really the most I done talked.
Right.
Being on the podcast, just over here chopping it up. Like,
and we appreciate your talking. We appreciate your input though, as well as Lee's too, though. You know what I mean? Like Lee, you know what I mean? Y'all that don't know the podcast and don't really know the core of what's going on. Like Lee wasn't never really outspoken person for us when it comes to going live and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So with him tapping in with the podcast and stuff like that, man, bruh start going from, I ain't gonna being shy, but being reserved to like open as hell and gained us fans. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that rock with financially. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to bruh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real. And everything, man. Like I said, like everything that, man, just thoughts that's on a brother mind through the week. You know what I mean? Like, man, real life situations, getting up and, man, what you thankful for today? You know what I mean? That's the type of content that we bring to the H.O.G Podcast show. Like me, I might get up, I might hit God and be like, man, I feel like this week. Let's do a show about what we thankful for, because I see nobody talking about what they thankful for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I always talk about what they ain't get, or if they is talking about what they get, they stuck on what they get. You know what I mean? It ain't like they trying to go up no more than what they get. Like how many times I'm gonna flex a knot to let people that got less than me get agitated by it in some type of way without me inspiring or motivating them to go to the level that I'm in. Like I said, that's why we expressing ourselves the way we're expressing ourselves tonight, because like I said, it wasn't all easy. You know what I'm saying? We still got things that we working on. We still got ways we trying to break into the game on like the marketing and views and stuff like that. But we organic though, and that's what I love about the H.O.G Podcast show. We ain't paid for no views. We ain't paid for no subscribers. We got 331 subscribers organically. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't kissing no ass.
Not at all, my friend.
No, man. We ain't been to none of Diddy part. Gotta get where we going.
Not at all, my friend. Hey man, look, y'all already know what y'all tuned in to, man. It's the H.O.G Podcast show, and we talking 4 years of doing this. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta take us a little break to pay some bills, so we'll be right back. Y'all already know what y'all tapped into. It's 4 years celebrating. H.O.G Podcast, hardest podcast on the planet, man. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load. I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Grandma, I'm filled for my enemies. I hope that you peepin' the synergy. I be a king till they preachin' my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Come on, man, you already know what the fuck it is, man. H.O.G the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost wintertime. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. S-Fits don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like MC Hammer.
Yeah.
It don't matter where I go. I'm on always represent. Straight up though, man. Y'all already know what time it is. H.O.G Podcast, show hardest podcast on the planet, man. We celebrating 4 years tonight. You hear me? Go back and check out the content. We ain't going backwards on that. What's up, baby? Go back and check out the content. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to the bottom. What we're gonna do after break? Y'all already know what we do. We do birthday shots out, town business spotlight. You know what I mean? Town beating the spotlight, going straight to the H.O.G Podcast for a consecutive 4 years. This look, this episode.
Whole time in a row.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Been consistently busting y'all across the head with real content. You know what I'm saying? We ain't biting off nobody content or nothing like that. Now, birthdays, I got my grandmother in West Memphis, Arkansas, Delma Spencer. Her birthday was today. She turned a big 84. So shout out to grandma. Also, we got my auntie Sandra Johnson, actually. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to excuse that. Sandra Johnson, her birthday was this week as well. I think auntie turned about I ain't going to even say the age. She beautiful. She got a great spirit. So happy birthday to my auntie Sandra Johnson, man. You know
I'm
blessed. Who you get? You got some birthdays?
Think about it. That's a lot of birthdays, but nah. What's today? Hold on. Oh yeah, my boy, I gotta give a birthday shout out tomorrow. Okay, Sunday over here. My daughter, my oldest daughter. The big 21.
Happy birthday, baby. Big 21.
Zaria.
Shout out to Zaria, man. Happy birthday. Welcome to adulthood.
Oh, yeah.
For real. Look, that when things get real, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know we doing tonight, man. We patting ourselves on the back tonight, you know what I'm saying? For consistently giving y'all content 4 years in a row. As I told y'all, you know, I started it off a year by myself. And after that first year, my brother Gotti linked up with me. We got together on some marketing stuff like that, enhanced everything, and we at where we at right now. So shout out to the Hogs and the Hogettes that been supporting it through it all from the porch to the street, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where we at? Look how we looking.
Right.
What's cooking?
Straight up. We done had so many great people on here. Like I said, like one of the bots episodes was one of our biggest jumps too, because we were getting different females and dudes from across the whole United States and out the country to tap in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think I ain't seen no podcast doing it like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like connecting with different people through media, not even just meeting them personally, like through media, through great people that you already connected with. So shout out to everybody that have been on the platform, man, that they came by there and show love. Shout out to Oakland, shout out to Kanye Confessionals, Danielle Monet, Dream Team, everybody out there in Oakland that's rocking. Shout out to Dominican Republic. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to Germany for the people that's rocking with us out there. You know what I'm saying?
Singapore,
being out there in Singapore for sure. My boy Randy out in New Zealand,
Pakistan.
Yep. And then I've been looking at
Africa.
Yeah, Nigeria be watching us too, like 4%. And I don't know, like I guess a lot of African descent partners, like Somalians and Ethiopians and like West Africans, Liberia. So shout out to my LIBians, my Pekings. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about that if you ain't in tune with the culture. Shout out to my Pekings. That mean like my homies, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Auntie?
Hello, Auntie.
What's up to the Hogs? What's up to the Hogettes? Yeah, shout out to Nigeria though. Shout out to my boy. Man, it's a lot of people that be tapping in when I just look at the, like, you know, it show you on a professional.
Coming up is H.O.G. We coming up.
You know, the dashboard, professional dashboard. I was looking at that, just trying to critique, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, it ain't been no easy journey. Like, if you stay consistent with it, you can figure out the loopholes to get around everything, and then the views gonna come like they need to come. Like, we can watch a big percentage in Germany, for sure in Minnesota, for sure in Memphis, Kansas, Nigeria was one, and there's some others too. So it's other countries, but the percent was like 0.4, you know what I mean? But still, though, there's like people that we ain't seeing every day. So shout out to them. Auntie C, happy H.O.G podcast anniversary. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
For sure.
Hog anniversary. It's the hog anniversary.
It's a hog anniversary. Look, we got the burl out. Hey, if you get something, you know what I'm saying, whether it's champagne, whether it's some yike, whether it's whatever, you know what I'm saying, put it in your cup.
I got the rose Moet
on the website too, guys. We got to get some mugs.
Oh yeah, I'm put them on there. Yeah, I can definitely get y'all some cups.
Yeah.
And if it's something you want that's in your mind, hit us up. If it's something on your mind, we can probably put it together for sure.
Right. Look, I was looking into that though, like just like dissecting, like, you know, who watching, like a lot of women watch us too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I don't know, that might be because the motherfucker look good every once in a while, but you know,
I had some Germans over here, like they was like 60 something.
Yeah.
What ask me what the H.O.G stand for? I had to put them on game.
Hogging it all times, man.
Yeah, I was like, okay, y'all seen the sign and wanted to know what it was. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I be looking into that though, and that's dope though. That, you know, man, I done been a couple places, you know, and you out there in Germany, and it's some people like everywhere I done went, like, man, we done laid down the law to where like we rememberable, you know what I'm saying? We some people to remember, like not on no gloating or no, you know, like over bragging type stuff, but like everywhere we go, we're gonna meet some people that, you know, that's likewise, and that's what this H.O.G brand about. It's a lifestyle, man. Just treating people right, treating people with respect. Most of all, staying down on the hustle, you know what I'm saying? Staying down with what we got going on, what I've been had going on. Like, man, it be times I be really want to stop, you know what I'm saying? It be times I don't really get to them points to where like, man, I ain't gonna do it today, you know what I mean? And then I end up doing them shows. So I appreciate my brothers for coming out here and consistent as I have, you know what I'm saying? There be some Fridays, you know, you got family stuff going on. You know, you got, man, bills you dealing with. You got real life situations.
What else, Sid?
Time to come and chop it up with the Hogs and Hogettes for an hour. What's up with you?
You supposed to be on here talking, Sid. You supposed to be on here today at all days.
Straight up.
Y'all need to ask for that link. We're going to send that link. Come on and chop it up. It's a hog anniversary. This ain't no regular day.
Yeah. Hey, man, look, hey. You know, I know it's the hog anniversary tonight, but you know, we ain't really got no topic like that tonight. So we just basically, like I said, patting ourselves on the back. But about some stuff that's going on in state, like currently the state that I'm in, you know, ICE has been issued out to come out here and like get a hold of things that's going on with the Somalian thing that they talk about. You know, me myself, I know a lot of African descent people, West Africans, East Africans, Ethiopians, and I know all of them ain't bad, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them that do have these characteristics that, you know, they can be irritating or whatever, but like for the most of them that I know, you know, they doing what they supposed to do. They, you know what I'm saying, they legal, they handle their business. So shout out to all my Somalians, shout out to all my Sayet the hype, you know what I mean? Now, look, they don't even know what that mean, and I ain't talking in tongue, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Sayet the hype, that mean hello, you know what I'm saying, in their language. So shout out to my Somalians that's out here doing the right thing, man. And just know everybody ain't against you, but it is some that make it bad for every bunch like it is in every culture. You know what I mean? So
every culture.
yeah,
Got
protect
their
yourself.
bad eggs.
Yep. Auntie said she on the strawberry hand and said, okay. She got exclusive with it tonight for the house.
Made me pull out that other bottle over here, man. that blackberry Jack Daniels.
Yeah. But hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I would say this for us, like foreign people in general, though. Like, I mean, as an American, you know what I mean, an African American, Black American, I would say, you know what I mean, because like, it's a real thin line between African descent people and Black Americans until they get to know who you really is and what you really stand for and your morals and principles and stuff like that. Because for some reason, like the foreigners look at the Black American like we don't really know what's going on and we ain't taking advantage of what's going on and stuff like that until they meet people like, you know, your boy Cheddar and I drop it down hard on them at the gate, you know, and let them know they don't know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Showing by example, by action. You know, I'm a Black young man that's trying his best to take care of his family and do what I need to do. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy that the people that allow foreign people to come into the country put certain type of bugs in these people's head on. Don't deal with these people. And this multiple cultures that say the same thing. So you know it ain't no BS, you know what I'm saying? Like most cultures say that when they're getting into the country, first of all, you got to think about it like this: they're not dealing with the Black American. We not in the forefront of the work. We not issuing out jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so when they come here,
mainly none of the logistics for you to chase the so-called American dream.
You feel me? So you know they put these certain type of things in their head on not to deal with us on certain type of level, and we do this and we do that and we do this. But like I'm looking at it like, man, at the end of the day, if you let somebody put that bug in your head, then that means you ain't a strong person because you've never encountered that with me. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what you saying they put in your head, you still got your own choice and your own will to do what you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? So now we're in this state of Minnesota that, you know, we got some Black people stepping out and stepping up and speaking for, you know, this is what's going on with the Somalians. I say, I'm just going to mind my own business and stick to what we do. You know what I'm saying? As Black, we got a lot of stuff to fix anyway. And if we make them understand what we've been going through, then maybe they'll understand what they going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Because like, of course, you know, everybody know like it's some legal ones that deserve to live and do what they supposed to be doing. That's our government is the fault for that. We don't have no fault in that shit because we not in government. We not issuing out housing. We not doing this and we not doing it. And a lot of them, they come over here and they get more benefit from our country than we do. And we've been here our entire lives. You know what I'm saying? In the state of
I hope they don't get it twisted because when that blue light flash, we all niggas.
But in the state of Minnesota, like it's like, you know, this is like heaven. If you coming from a foreign country to Minnesota, for me, coming from Memphis, where we come from, well, you don't have a lot of resources when it comes to if you can't pay your light bill, you just can't pay your light bill. You got to sell you some hot tamales, get out here, shine you some shoes or whatever your grind is with your hands. You feel what I'm saying? In Minnesota, it's different type of resources that you can use, which ain't nothing wrong with it, you know. But a lot of the foreigners come here and they take over, and what they do, they send things back to their country, which is a double value than what they get. You know what I'm saying? Like they come over here, they send stuff back home, it double up. If we go over there, it's no value in us going over there and becoming a citizen over there and sending money back because they dollar amount don't add up to what ours is. You know, that's the one thing that they need to understand, the ones that don't understand it and looking at it like, oh, Americans don't do this and this and that. So that's one thing about it. But my thing is, I don't feel the urge or the need to get out here and stand up and represent for that culture because until we understand that we are one culture, regardless, like you said, when the blue light go off, they gonna look at you as a nigga. Come on, man. We just gonna keep it frank. they're gonna look at you as a nigga. They ain't gonna look at you as you came from East Africa and all this. But they get to have way more benefit than we have in our own country. And that's the biggest problem. Without pouring back into the country, they can, man, if I was a Somalian right now, and I know I got dual citizenship, and they pull this, what they put in the Minnesota thing, I don't care about that, bro, because you know what? At any time, I've been here 10, 20 years sending $1,000 back a month or a week or whatever I get paid, and I know it's double what I'm sending. Man, free me, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, send me back to the motherland. You know what I mean? I ain't even tripping off of it, but you know, it's just it's a lot going on right now, and I don't want nobody to get the misconstrued. Like, man, I'm standing for what I stand for, regardless. I don't give a damn about what's going on or this and that, because some of them, they starting to get like agitated and doing crazy stuff. Like, it's this one little dude that been raping girls and doing different stuff like that. You know what I mean? Them type of ones, they need to get deported. They need to go back to where they belong. You know what I'm saying? Because you already get a double advantage over people that's been here working so hard their whole life to just get this thing that we call the American dream. Going to work every day and being stressed out. And man, these folk coming over here riding in Benzes from a third world country in the hood, man. You coming from staying in leaves and trees and stuff that you built to a country to where you doing this, you riding like this. And like I said, we have no fault in it. I'm not mad about that because our system allows that to happen for them, though. You know what I mean? That's the messed up part about it. Like, they're allowed to happen for them, but you, Tony, Noel, the Black American, oh man, you got to go through double that to receive it. You know what I mean? We ain't acknowledging nothing. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't care about how people go hard for what they go hard for, man. Whatever you do, hey, do what you do, man. You talking about a president that's trying to lock down on some people that he say that's doing fraud, but he been doing fraud like his whole entire career and the time he been in that position, he been doing fraud. But it is something like in Minnesota, for those that don't know, Minnesota has a big population of, Somalians and East Africans and West Africans, and like it's like a melting pot. You know what I mean? The black folks is not the majority in Minnesota, you know what I mean? But at the same time, the black folks, the people that done put in work prior to these people coming here and being able to take all these resources and advantages we don't get allowed to use like they do. You know what I mean? So
we might get the lead, man. We might. To get out the home.
Though I said, boy, man, if I was a Somalian right now in my life, man, man, I already staked up off y'all off 10 years. I'm up out of her first flight back to the motherland. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey.
If you can put some business together, like you said, with the exchange rate type shit.
Yeah.
You can really build back home.
For sure. You know what I mean? Now what they doing is they, like you said, they taxing that tariff thing, whatever that was. Yeah. Now they charging them to send money back home, so the value ain't the same, which I get that, though, because, like, y'all come here, y'all get bread out the country, and it's yes, sir, brother, and brother this and brother that, but you already know you really don't give a damn about it. You really here for an opportunity, and just being frank, you know what I mean? You really here for an opportunity. You don't give a damn about no black Americans. Like, for instance, in my neighborhood, I got this little corner store that I go to every day, and it's East African owned. So they either I think they like Somalians or Ethiopians or whatnot. So I go in the joint tonight. They get a black lady working in there now from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Never, nigga. I've been staying in this crib, been buying this crib for like what, this is my 6th year. You know what I mean? Almost 6 years. So they finally got a black person there, and I was always wondering, like, man, black folks, we get used for so many things. We get used for convenience in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? From the music industry down to storefronts, down to community businesses. Yeah. And I went in there tonight, and it was a lady. I was so happy because I smelled food, I'm like, man, what going on here? What y'all got going on? The lady came out the back. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this and that, you know. I said, oh, so y'all gonna have food here now? Okay, that's cool. You know,
yeah.
it's different type of stuff. It's different type of stuff. It's catered to the East African community, like sambusa. If you ever heard of that, it's like meat, yeah, it's like meat deep fried in like a tortilla, like flour type thing. And it's dope though. It's good. But she's selling their food. Then she got a picture of our food in there too.
Are they doing the jollof? The jollof rice?
Nah, they ain't doing the jollof rice because it's an East African based store. You know what I'm saying? Jollof rice is more like West African, you know what I mean? They're doing the cassava leaf, the fufu, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's East too.
My Pekings, man. Shout out to my Pekings. You already know. Hey, I be talking to African stuff because I done been around them a lot. My wife be laughing at me about that. But yeah, they selling the sambusas, loaded nachos, the Euro wraps, wings, of course, catfish. You know what I mean? And it was just dope to see. Yeah, it was just dope to see that it's a black woman now working in there. Because I'm like, come on now, like, man, every other culture get to come in a black neighborhood and get a storefront, but they don't. If you notice, go into a Chinese restaurant, go into a liquor store, you ain't gonna see no black person in that joint being a cashier or a stocker. You're gonna mostly see like different. That's family business for them. Yeah, you ain't gonna see like our people and black Americans. You gonna see, and like I said, that stems from what they get in their head prior to even getting accepted into the United States. If I'm told like don't deal with these people because they'll do this, oh, they steal a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna be reserved to hiring a black person because of this narrative of them. You know what I mean? Stereotype. They steal. They'll try to jip you. They'll try to hustle at your stove. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just dope to see her in there and the menu that they get. So that's for real though. Like so, but that's stuff that need to be happening prior to the ICE coming here and getting on y'all ass to be able to start shipping the illegal people out here. Because what's going on, supposedly, allegedly, it's a lot of fraud that's been going on with their businesses. Like they've been using some stuff for like a charity thing, like giving back to the community or something like that. And that's what got the attention put on them like that. But you know, I feel like all businesses in the hood or in the urban area should be open to hiring black people. You know what I'm saying? Why be in the area?
Yeah, I wonder if it's genuinely having that black woman there or somebody paperwork wasn't right, so they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah, hey, that could be too.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
that could definitely be. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the main people,
you ain't gonna let your business fail.
Nah, not at all. And they know loopholes, but see, this is the difference between this and that. Like a lot of stuff, like I just stated about how the African, you have a division between black Americans and Africans because of what they was told about us prior to getting into the United States. And one dude that made me really understand it, my Liberian brother, he made me understand that, Courtney, you got to think about this. Like when we come over here, we not dealing with black people. The process that it take to get into the United States, we not talking to y'all. We don't have that knowledge or that feedback coming from you. We have it coming from the Caucasian person. So of course, if we coming from a worse situation, we gonna, kind of draw towards that. We're gonna try to draw towards what can help better our situation, which I don't knock them for it. But at the same time, man, y'all been looking up to America for a long time, even prior to coming to America, enough to know that, man, I need to reach out to my people when I get there too. Yeah, I listen to this and that, but I want to know the real deal of what's really going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And with them getting into it, with them hiring that black person now I hope that kind of spread into other businesses that's in this area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let these black folks get jobs in this joint since y'all say y'all mess with us and stuff like that. Don't just do it for convenience, man.
For convenience.
Because if I go in there a month after ICE leave, I'ma know you was on some BS.
Facts.
We're gonna take a commercial break. We'll be right back, man. Y'all keep this shit locked. It's the H.O.G Podcast show. What we talking about? Everything tonight. But y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God, cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up, so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load. I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Grandma, I'm fit for my enemies. I hope that you peeping the synergy. I be a king till they preaching my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the H.O.G Podcast. We had to take a water bill break. Y'all know what time.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but I think we went off on just talking about the situation, what's going on out here. We celebrating 4 years. Let's keep that up front. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got the rosé bottles out. We got the Bel Air bottles out tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got the H.O.G cup out tonight. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, popping.
Yeah. And we just patting ourselves on the back tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we inspiring and stuff like that. But, yeah, just we were just touching on what's going on in Minnesota. Man, don't let this stuff divide y'all neither. Like, don't let this stuff think that Black Americans against y'all or white Americans against y'all or nothing like that. This ain't got nothing to do with us. This got to do with the orange guy. You know what I'm saying? But in all honesty, it is some of y'all that need to straighten it up and really understand that, man, be grateful for the situation you in, bro, because you got to think about it, bro. A lot of these, think about if we was in different countries, bro. First of all, when we go on just vacation to like people that done travel the world, when you go on vacation, we get bothered a lot about let me get this, let me get that, not knowing that we working Americans over here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't get it like that. Like we just had enough money saved up to be able to take some fun time to get away from all the trauma that we deal with over here in the U.S. But y'all thinking that everybody that come out the country to your country has the money to be able to just dash out and stuff like that. And if, like I said, if God put it on my heart, I'm one of them good people, I'd do it. My wife probably more so to do it before me, though. You know what I mean? She'll be more helpful to a person like before me. But if it's on my heart, or like, you know, if I feel a certain type of way and I feel you genuine and I'm in another country, I do it. But when they come here, you know, they don't care about what we going through or even learning about what we went through. The most of them know about some harsh black stuff is the George Floyd situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that happened in Minnesota. But like, you know, it's they fight, and yeah, we stand and we understand what's going on. But like, we need to understand collectively on how to change the situation that's going on for like everybody that look like us. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all coming on the back end and being able to do this. What's up with it, bro? He said, where the link is? Send them the link, Gotti.
Multi.
Yeah. That's free. Multi, brother. Send them the link. But yeah, you know, it's like, you know, they come over here and they, man, like I said, a lot of them, I work with a lot that I see that don't appreciate certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? For even from tips, like a motherfucker give you $10 tip and you say, nah, you give it back to them and say you want 20. Like, come on, fool. Like, that ain't, man, first of all, tips is earned. They not giving, you know what I mean? That's something you should understand getting into the workforce in the United States. But like, it's just a lot of stuff that people don't talk about, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it because it's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable conversation. But me, I shoot it to them straight, especially when they be thinking like they know shit about Black Americans and y'all shit. Jay Scott, bro.
Skizzy, what up, Jay Scott? Hey, Jay Scott, you need the link and send the link. You can join, man.
Yeah, but you know, I got love for a lot of different cultures. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the Somalian culture. I rock with the West African culture, the LIBs and stuff like that. So shout out to the Somalians that is doing the right thing and that's handling their business, man. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
All the Eritreans. I want to go over there. I want to visit there. I ain't gonna lie.
Where? Eritrean?
Yeah. I done seen.
And they stuff like that. Why I say I would love the experience because it's more modern than where we in life. You know, if you notice, and this some real game. This for people that don't even understand the universe and the world. In Ethiopia, in Africa, like East Africa, certain parts over there, like Somalia and Ethiopia, it's not even 2026. It's like 2018. You know what I mean? Do your research if you think I'm lying. Call my bluff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you got an Ethiopian partner or a Somalian partner, holler at them and ask them what's the year in their country. You know what I'm saying? Like they New Year's is different than ours. So they like 8 years behind us.
I forgot
7, 8 years. Which is dope to even be able to understand it. You know what I mean?
I done seen how they get down, boy. Motherfucker be thinking there's some feed the children shit. It ain't over there. It ain't.
Them folks, they using that. But look though, like I said, bro, it ain't. We can't fault them from understanding the game and how to use the game. Our government give them that opportunity to be able to do that. We've been here our whole life, and they gatekeep about a lot of shit. So me personally, I get closer to the foreign people that's from here because we already got a little game from where we coming from, Memphis. But I understand more with getting in tune with them, and they show me different ways on different stuff that you can get from the system that you ain't even know about.
That's it, ain't it, bro? That's it.
Yeah, that's Fred. That's his brother.
I said, bro, I ain't got him on my joint. I ain't got him on my joint.
Send it to Sid. You sent it to Sid?
I sent it to Sid right now. Sid got it. I just sent it.
Okay. Hey, Multi, tell Sid to send you that joint because I ain't logged in on there.
Give me, what's his name on Facebook? He on Facebook?
Yeah, Fred. When he typed that, like in the comments, look at his name on the comments.
Fred.
But yeah, I get a lot of game from them though. I learned a lot of different stuff through them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's kind of like, hey, and another thing, man, while we doing our announcements and stuff like that, today marks like 54 years of Fred Hammond, one of the people that's doing what we do, like trying to bring the culture together and cultures together. Like, you know what I'm saying? People that look like this, your skin tinted like this, and even if you ain't got tinted skin, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you on what we on, you on the agenda that we on. Like Fred, 54 years ago, he passed. They went into that man's house and killed him. Fred Hammond. For y'all, they know that he's the leader of the Black Panther Party. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Fred Hampton family. May he rest in peace. Shout out to him for putting down what he put down before he got out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Fred Paxton.
The fight continue, man.
All right, Fred Paxton. I got him. You can't. What? Let me mess it.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, the fight continue with that though. Everybody like if we stop looking at each other like we gotta be against each other, then that's what they're afraid of. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even be able to do no stuff like what dude doing right now to this state, making it like it's a hellhole in Minnesota, man. Minnesota, like I said, it's heaven to a foreigner, bro. Minnesota, that's why I'll be telling them, bro, if you this the first place you come when you come from Africa, bro, you in heaven. Because if you go to Memphis, it ain't resources like it is here to be able to help you pay your bills and stuff like that. Now you gotta grind. You gotta have a job and you gotta have a hustle, probably 4 hustles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Hustlers on the Ground brand.
H.O.G.
The H.O.G. Move.
I'm sending y'all links anyway. Jay Scott, I sent you the link anyway. Just in case.
And this is where y'all can go support the text that's floating around at the bottom. Get your merch at the HOGbrand.com. That's where you can go buy a hoodie, a shirt, or whatnot. Also, you can send stars. Also, you can cash app. Put the cash app behind that, John, man. Or the pen pal. Put the pen pal this time. We've been cashing app a while. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in Minnesota right now with that, you know what I'm saying? So tensions are high, you know what I mean? Also, it's cold as hell out here, you know what I mean? So if you out driving in Minnesota, make sure you being careful, not riding bumper to bumper and hitting your brakes at the last minute. Pump them joints, you know what I mean? Because we ride in the snow. There's one thing about Minnesota, they gonna clear them streets off. You going to work. You getting your ass up, you getting to the bread.
$ Jackie's son, ain't it?
Yeah.
All one word, Jackie's son?
Yes. Jackie's son, 83.
83.
Yeah, let me put some little music in the background, man. So
there you go. Bam.
The instrumental. Which one is the instrumental?
I play it.
Hit it. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Music review. Speaking of the instrumental, music review show every third Friday of the month. I think we got a whole itinerary we put out too for the whole month of December. Let me find it.
Whole month of December going into the new year, you know what I'm saying? And new year, you know, every year we come different and crazy on y'all. New banners, new this, new that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And shout out to everybody we had on here for as artists. We had a lot of artist reviews from like I said, LaChat, from 3-6 Mafia to C Slim in West Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And we had artists from Oakland, man, all different types of things on here. So shout out to everybody that popped up on the H.O.G Podcast show for an interview, business or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, this is what we got going on, y'all, right here. So as you can see, tonight, December the 5th, we got the 4th year celebration going on. As we spoke about tonight, just the journey that it took from starting the H.O.G Podcast show up until the point to where we're at right now. I had a year at it by myself, and then my brothers joined me on the 2nd year, and we've been going steady ever since. Go down. Yeah, the next journey, December the 12th, Friday, next week, we talking healing energy. You know what I mean? This is it's a man-based conversation, but it is for anybody that need healing. You know, we go through a lot that we don't talk about, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what that consists of. So we'll be doing that.
It's really diving into the man though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all women, y'all have y'all support groups and talking about building and blase, but y'all also do not have a group that's geared towards appreciating your man, building your man up, being thankful, since we coming off of Thanksgiving, being thankful for what the man does for the family aspect, the relationship aspect, and you don't realize, what y'all not realizing is there's not a lot of outlet for venting, for building, for learning amongst men that's going to help out your relationship personally with you or with your family or with you know what I mean, just the higher education and learning and getting better and providing better. We as men, we don't have people to talk to. You know, well, I ain't gonna say we, but a lot of men don't. And the H.O.G Podcast is the platform to come on here and talk and get some game. And if you got some game to give us some game, spit some game on how to own that house, on how to make that relationship better. You know, it's people going through shit right now at this moment, and they're just the learning aspect, the getting better aspect ain't there, because a man sometimes feel better with talking to a man. It comes, so a lot of this shit comes through trauma, where the father wasn't open to talk about things that you really needed as a man to build your family, to build yourself. If that conversation was never there, it was do this, stop crying, don't be a bitch. But stop crying, don't be a bitch ain't helping me have the sensitivity to taking care of my wife while not being a bitch. You know what I mean? According to y'all, a lot of fathers and the old school ways we grew up. You're like, hey, don't be crying, don't do this shit. And sometimes you gotta go cry. You gotta go cry and not be judged. And not be fucking judged. I'm gonna have a fucking breakdown, and my brother's gonna build me up like hey man, get that shit out your chest because you need to get it out your chest. And then what's the move? How we moving forward? How we gonna go get it? How we gonna go get it, man? Like you know what I'm saying? The kids is watching, man. How you gonna motivate them? You know what I mean? And a lot of times, the women need to watch, because how you gonna motivate your man? How you gonna uplift your man? You know what I mean? He breaking his back. He gonna, like, a lot of us is set by default to die early, taking care of y'all and taking care of shit that we built off of loving y'all ass. You know what I mean? And we talk about it. We need to talk about it. Fuck y'all. It's really fuck y'all, because when we come better as ourselves and knowing that we got a brother to talk to, you know what I mean? We got a brother to talk to. That shit just gonna get greater later for y'all. Y'all benefiting off of men being able to talk to men. You know what I mean? Jay Scott in the building. What else we got? Hold on.
Yeah. What it do, fellas?
What's up with you, Jay?
Hey,
Long time no hear, man.
I know, man. Appreciate the invite.
Ain't the man.
19
What you on tonight?
Just old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
Hey, look. Hold on, bro. Let me Jay, guess what, man? I'm in love. I'm in love with an old fashioned.
Hey.
Guess what, man? Over the weekend, a motherfucker made me an old fashioned. Guess what he made my old fashioned out of?
What?
One guess.
Jay.
Nope. What you think, Jay?
Woodford.
Motherfucker made my old fashioned out of Hennessy.
Come on.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to believe it, but you cannot make an old fashioned out of Hennessy.
It's supposed to be a bourbon, though, right?
It's supposed to be some top shelf shit.
Yeah, that's just supposed to be a bourbon.
Shit. I said, man, I'm used to motherfucker put on the table like 3-4 bottles to choose from. I said, and then my response is, which one's the most expensive? Yeah, make it out of that.
Hey, look, you know what? I went to the club a couple weeks ago for one of my guys that were going back to Atlanta. We were celebrating him. He was moving back from leaving here, going back. My boy, I went to the bar and that name came up, so I tried it. It's like with the little orange peel in the joint. That joint, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That joint get you tilted. You hear me? If they make it right.
You hit grown folk business.
Yeah, grown folk business. Hey, Jay, we
talking
talking
old man drink. I thought it was an old man drink. So I started drinking it, man. It's the truth.
It's a sipper, though. It's a sipper, though. It ain't no drink. It's a sipper, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need multiple of them, though.
You a drinker then. Hey, but tonight, Jay, man, look, we just going down memory lane. It's a hog anniversary tonight. We just just reflecting on everything that we done did with the H.O.G Podcast show. You have been a big part of that when it comes to the battle of the sexist things and stuff like that. If it was one thing that you could say that, have you seen anything from the H.O.G Podcast that has inspired you in like reality in real life?
Oh man, I would probably say that our youth. And that's why I put in my heading right now, coach and mentor, because I've been coaching for the last couple of seasons, youth football, and a lot of people don't understand how important men in the community are to the youth, especially right now, because there is like a little segue with this younger generation, right? A lot of them want to do good. They just don't have the right people in place to let them know that they have options. And a lot of them, even though they may see it, but they don't see that light at the end of the tunnel. But all they see in their face is, okay, I can sling a little dope, I could go out here, and be a little YN and go and cause some ruckus, and everybody gonna love me. But they're not thinking what's that's gonna do to them 5-10 years down the road. And we don't have enough strong men in the community to let them know, like, hey, bro, that's not the way to go. Come over here, let me show you a better way. Let me go ahead, put this book in your hand, put this football in your hand. Let me show you that you have options to be something better, to be a part of something greater than yourself.
Yeah. They growing up in the system and not actually knowing what the system is. You know what I mean? Why certain things are in place where they not learning, why they not comfortable around men. They try to impress each other when they don't know what they doing. Like you going through high school, you don't have a mentor in high school that's gonna teach you what's next. You know what I mean? Even what's current in that situation, cool. But you don't have a mentor to show you what's next. Like, you know what I mean? You impressing this guy, but y'all just there to get that diploma. And once that's over with, life really kick in.
And think about
how do you want to live? How do you want to live? You know what I mean? What's
you think about the percentage of the young black man that's in high school or in junior high school that don't have a father figure, uncle figure, grandfather, you know what I mean? None of that around. So that's how we came up. We basically were sharpening our iron off each other. You know what I'm saying? It was some people that was having it harder than others. You know what I'm saying? Some people relatives was dope boys, and some people relatives was pimps, and some people relatives was preachers and pastors. So you get all of that in one, and then had to gain your own path off of it, like the experiences that you was involved in. You know what I mean? Like it's coming up, and your mama's single, so you might get to go kick it with this cousin or these cousins or these friends. You know what I'm saying? That can expose you to different things, different ways of life that can either better you or make you worse. You know what I mean? It's some people that get into different parts of the game, and like you said, like they didn't have a person for a secondary opinion on what should happen or what they should do or any advice. So they tend to make like impulsive situations based off nowadays the media. Like the projective is to be a nigga that's getting money, and that's all you need to care about, and don't nothing else matter but money. You know what I mean? And niggas crossing their own mamas and daddies and brothers and relatives, but it's paper. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely a serious thing, and I feel like this platform is always giving a different narrative if you paying attention. You know what I mean? Every show we do, like whether it's a bot show or man cave or healing energy, is always some type of solution in the problem.
Man, look here, I be saying what I be saying. Sometimes that sugar and that Kool-Aid be closing y'all ears. That sugar, that Kool-Aid, everything make a young nigga dig hard. You hear me? But everything don't make a young nigga listen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you can't force it. Like a lot of
hold on, Fred, I sent it to you. Since we ain't friends, you might not see it. It's another inbox when somebody
he'll have to select it.
I told and said if you watching Cho, you might have to send them the link.
I ain't logged into my Facebook though.
You ain't on Facebook? Well,
Nope.
say it just not saw my message. But say it if you see it, forward it to him because I don't think he gonna see it coming from me.
Y'all like,
Forward it
share,
to him.
comment. You know what I'm saying? Get the content out there, man. You know, it's an HOG 4th year of podcasting.
I got the Rose Moet.
Look, we got this brother over here.
She
We
just
got
came
the
out.
HOG cup.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And we having fun tonight. Put the instrumental back behind us though.
Matter of fact, y'all, I think we're gonna have a twofer with it.
Hey, you seen that Blackberry Jack Daniel?
I seen it. I was about to pick it up today, but I was like, I don't know.
What you were saying though, Jay? You said you got to have a what with it?
Like a little twofer, because like looking back on the stuff that the show has been producing and speaking out into the community, right? Yeah. And being a football coach, like I almost missed the blessing. Okay. And that is one thing that I know that you guys have been saying but not saying is, keep your eyes open and always look for that blessing. Always look for that opportunity to be able to help advance somebody else. Being a coach, this is what we see a lot. Parents look at us like babysitters. They'll just drop the kid off and they'll just ride out. Yeah. But as a coach, that is our opportunity to become impressionable on that young person's life. Now, it may not be necessarily in the sport of what we're doing, but if you look at the bigger picture of it, that person, that young person may not have that mentor, that father figure at home to guide them, let them know, like, hey, when you get home, do your homework, put some more reps in the weight room, you need to help your moms out, go ahead and do them dishes, take the trash out. They may not have that at home. And, being a coach, we need to, not even as a coach, but as a Black man, period, we should always treat that as a blessing that somebody's entrusting us with their child, because we can make the life of that child better than what they already have.
Right. Dope. Real talk though. And like I said, like every night for me, bro, when I first started this podcast thing, like it was more of a therapeutic type thing for me, like me canceling myself through certain situations. You know what I mean? Big bro, what's up with it?
What's going on?
I see that boy now. That boy got the Nike Tech on, and speaking of young niggas, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't hear you though. You on mute or something?
Check your sound. Let me look at your mic. Said echo, reduce. Oh yeah. Yeah, check your mic. Oh, you muted. You muted yourself.
You muted. Unmute yourself. We just reflecting tonight, man, on what the pod done in these 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just muted. That's all. Say something now. You muted yourself again. Say something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just muted. That's all. Say something now. I hear myself. Say something.
You got a delay.
Say something, Mozart.
Say something now.
I hear myself.
You got a delay.
Say something, Mozart. Say something now. There's an echo in now.
Nah, that was me.
That was you.
Yeah, that was me. That was my phone.
Pop out, pop back in. If you can.
Pop back in, Mozart. Yeah. He gonna pop back in. Let me see. I add him back in. He out with you now, so yeah, he popped out.
Yeah, he didn't pop all the way out. There you go. He popped out.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like you said though, Jay, it's about like that's what it's about every week. You know what I'm saying with us, like every week trying to mentor, like even within our own crib. You know what I'm saying? Because the influence outside the house sometimes be bigger than parenting in some sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids, the kids think that we know as parents that it's not, But the kids sometimes they tend to think that the influence outside is bigger than what your parents telling you until they experience different things. Then they'll come back and holler at you like, "Pops, you was right about this or that." I know, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you know. But even without having it and turning out the way we turned out as young, is great men, fathers of our family, and doing the best that we can do. You know, we gonna keep learning until it's over with. You know, ain't no parent a perfect parent. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what it is to be a parent until you become one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I look back at things and like certain parts of my life that I didn't have my father, that I feel like it would have been proactive to have him at them areas, made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? And then I try to look into like analyze myself like, okay, make sure you doing the right things to make sure that your son and your kids feel the same way. You know, I mean, feel a different way, you know, to get to, I hope they feel supported. You know, sometimes the support that we shoot, it don't always come off as in a genuine way. I mean, not a genuine, but like a gentle way. Sometimes, you know, tough love is a big thing in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, we're not always here to be gentle, you know.
Right, and we can't. The world,
we got to be realistic.
Man, the world ain't gentle, bro.
Exactly.
You
We're
hear
here to
me?
be realistic.
The world ain't gentle, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, nah, I ain't gonna never cut it to you like it's just like, you know, it's nice out here because, man, you better learn now because once they give it to you, they gonna give it to you in a way colder way than your parents did for sure.
Now, I'm here to empathize with you, but as far as sympathy, the world is not sympathetic.
Right.
Now, I will help you gain that empathy to where you can navigate the day-to-day outside of the house. But that's as far as it's going to go. It's my job to help you embrace that harsh reality.
You say something, bro. Get on your Wi-Fi or something. You got an earbud in or something like that. I don't know what's going on. I can see you.
We see you. You're not muted.
Yeah, you good. You ain't muted on our behalf, so I don't know if you muted on your side. It might be Wi-Fi or something.
Check on that. It's a little 3 dots right there. Say mic settings.
Oh, you probably gotta allow your mic. Yeah, allow your mic to have access to the platform or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish you could pull that joint up for sure though. But yeah, though, man.
I was looking for some stuff I had found earlier, but it ain't popping up now. It's crazy.
What you looking for? Some content?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had one video.
You were ready to kick stuff in the real way though.
Real way though. But that's
Oh yeah, man. So I jumped in on the end and we talking about the Somalian thing up there in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And man, bruh, all I know is now it is the time where the world needs to realize that we are one and we need to be supporting each other.
Come on, man.
I don't want to say that we have a common enemy, but there is a common group that is after a lot of us.
Yeah. But see, the thing is with that though, bro, with that, Jay, a lot of them have to understand it. It's about like a 50% of them. It's the Somalian community is very big in Minnesota, but like out of the community that's here, like the people that's here, it's probably about 70% of them that don't understand what we talking about. It's another 30% that do though. You know what I mean? Like I got Somalian partners. That's why I said to say at the height. I know a little bit of their language. I know how to speak a little bit to them and to the people that speak Amharic, you know what I'm saying, like Ethiopians or Romos, stuff like that. So I'm in tune with them on a different level, but I deal with them on a daily basis to where I understand what's going on with that situation because a lot of them that percentage of them don't appreciate what America has to offer. And it's not like it's not nothing for us to be mad at them about. Like I was telling Gotti earlier in the show, like, bro, the government give them access to do the system like that. You know what I mean? It ain't their fault. It's just like if we was going over there and they had the advantage that we could take, you know what I mean? It ain't their fault. It's their government fault that they allowing us to do this. But the only difference with us as Americans, we can't go to a third world country or to Africa or whatever part of Africa which they say that we from and send money back and it's doubled and we come back, we leave her staying in a porta potty and then come back and you in a 3-story mansion. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Because the value of what it takes to send money back from there ain't even what it is here, you know. So they benefit more from being in our country. But like I said, it's okay with y'all benefiting, but understanding where we need to go is the one thing, like you saying, like I was just telling Golly earlier in the show, like it's a black lady that just started working for this Ethiopian corner store right up the street from me. Now I've been in this house like 6 years almost, and we've never seen an African American work there, and we questioned that a lot. Not to them, but we questioned it. Like me and my people that come over here and stuff like that. Like we questioned it. Like damn, like they ain't never hired no black person. It's a Somalian dude working there. It's a Mexican they working there, but you never seen the black person. So I went in today and I smelled like food. So, you know, I'm like, dang, y'all cooking in here now? The black lady came out the back and started explaining where she was from. You know, she moved her from Seattle, but she originally from Louisiana. And then they had a menu with food and stuff like, of course, East African food, sambusas and different things like that, gyros and stuff like that. And then
it wasn't me.
Yeah, that was my brother. Gyros and stuff like that. But then you get the Black American food.
Yeah, he trying to get in.
Of course, chicken wings. Nah, my big brother. He at work.
Okay.
Yeah, but chicken wings and stuff like that. But like it was just amazing to be able to I don't know if something happened or my name just trying to mess with me. But it was just amazing to be able to I got the shirt to him too. He told me, he was like, man, I don't be seeing that John all the time. I need to share it to him. But like it's a black lady working in there now, and she sell chicken, all different type of stuff, Philly steaks and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, okay. Now they opening up, but is it for convenience or not? Because that store been open for like since the time of since me existing on this block. I've been staying here, like I said, close to 6 years. So I've never seen the African American working in there. You know what I mean? And then on top of all the other surrounding businesses that may be Hmong or Asian or whatever, and or the Israel people, they be having the little Arabs, they have stores, but you never see them hire Black American. And most of the reason is because of, like, I get African partners that express the same exact thing that before they come here, they told to not deal with us. They told to not mess with us on this level because we do this A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's steal, rob, kill, get people pregnant and run away, whatever it may be. So, yeah, it's just crazy that now, you know, we seeing that in this store, and I'm all for it, but like, what's behind it? You know what I mean? If that makes sense. What's behind it? You know what I mean?
Sound like they're trying to earn the black vote.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, in all these years, you ain't never had no African American work in there, and then they coming and they cooking. So that's something we is good at. That's something we can benefit from. So, or they could too, because food, if it's good, you really don't gotta promote food. Like good food gonna sell itself. So we all know that. Mm-hmm. But hey, man, hey, y'all let us know though. Like, is the brand Garbage Truck Juice, or have we been having great content for y'all within these 4 years? Like for real though, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna come in after the show is over with, so y'all just get in the comments and let us know what y'all appreciate about the H.O.G Podcast show, man, and what things that we can do to help cater to you and to the other people that's around the community, you know, to help us get on one accord and get to the different level we need to get it in this thing we call world.
It's a crazy world.
Jay, you done been in on a lot of the bot shows, so man, you can you explain one of the best times you'd have had on the bots episode?
Man, shoot, every time I'm on a bots episode is good. I can't even say one is better than the other. Because regardless of what's going on, we always end up engaging in very productive conversation. And we always get a better understanding of the opposite sex every time. So I can't even say one is better than the other. It's all good to me.
Right. Appreciate that, man. And I hope everybody else appreciate it too, because like I was telling folks, like, man, the bot show consisted of people from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like different cities, different states, sometimes even different countries. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we done talked to people from Singapore, Pakistan, Oakland, Carolinas, Memphis. Like we done had people from all different parts of the world on this journey. You know what I mean?
And I think it helps everybody out as a whole, because it's not really about one sex versus the other, but it helps everybody get an understanding, from a point of view from somebody else. Right. A different point of view than your own. And
we had some hard-bodied women on this joint too when we were doing.
I know some of them went in.
Some ruffle feathers and make nigga run.
Oh shit!
Man, we done had an episode where motherfucker that broke out running because the women was going too hard. My motherfucker got so emotional on that joint. Like, so I just feel like it's all been great experiences though. Like throughout the 4 years, like I tell everybody, the obstacles and everything we go through, man, people don't even know the fight and the emotional fight that it take between now and next Friday for us to get on here. You know what I'm saying? It be some days we procrastinate even getting on because we trying to get our mental right. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be something that we gonna talk about in the healing episode. Also, you got to pull that back up because we ain't finished show because Jay had came in. You spoke on the healing episode. We do get another episode that we've been doing consistently for the last probably like month or two, entitled Bumping Main Music Review. So all artists, producers, poets, actors, actress, anybody that's doing anything containing to entertainment, man, y'all tap in. If you got something that can showcase your talent, whether it's a video, music, song, anything like that, you can send it to the H.O.G Podcast at gmail.com, and we'll be doing music reviews, or I'll just say entertainment reviews on December 19th. That's 2 weeks from now. So December the 19th, we got music review coming up. If you a producer, if you got artists, send in their music, man, so you can get some feedback from people that actually then been in this game, you know what I'm saying, and they've been taking chances going across the world and getting different opinions themselves on their craft, you know what I'm saying?
Bring that heat. Don't be playing around with it. I done seen y'all have some artists on here a couple weeks ago. They was just out here playing around. They weren't taking it serious.
We bumping it or dumping it, man. Bumping it or dumping it. December the 19th. And then the 26th of December, we got the New Year's Eve 2K26 kickoff show. That's basically like
the last show of the year.
Yeah, we just go with the flow. We just celebrating and recapping the whole year, having fun, popping some bottles, you know what I'm saying? Bel Air champagne or whatever.
Bel Air Gold, baby.
Yeah. That what we gonna be doing on that show. So if you done been on the show or you done tapped in with us at any point of time, make sure you tap in on that show and celebrate with us going into another year. You know what I'm saying? Knocking things down, jotting things down too on what we need to perfect. Let's see Multi back in the joint.
Yeah, I think he about to pop up.
You in there now? Let's see Multi back.
What's up? What's up? Y'all hear me now?
There you go.
Had to get it together, man.
There you go.
That boy went Google that, John, didn't it?
ChatGPT.
That boy went Google that, John. What you got going on, man?
Oh, man. Just out here checking y'all out, man. Love the podcast like always, man.
For sure. Bro. Appreciate you too, man. We were just talking about like, hey, cut your back. Cut down. Like if you get a device in the background, cut that jump.
Hey, Yeah, kid, it is.
Yeah, because of the echo, yeah.
The audio on this joint, so it won't be echo. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he playing it out loud somewhere.
That what's up, though, bro.
Right.
Hey, that's why I was telling
Good,
him
man.
about. That's why I was telling him about, bro, about staying consistent. You know, I was talking about like starting a podcast and what coming from the iPhone to what we at right now with it. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your feedback? You in entertainment and stuff like that, man. What's some game you get to get a community? I mean, get a word on about staying down and staying consistent with what they doing.
That's the only way you get ahead, man. See what's coming next. You know, AI taking over everything. You know, just looking toward the future on everything, man. You gotta stay consistent with it.
Say that AI,
See what's the
ML,
next thing? Most definitely.
The AI crazy right now. That trying breaking up marriages and everything. You hear me?
He's doing it.
Hey, don't take no selfies with nobody. You hear me? That John breaking up everything. Hey, I got the world going crazy right now. But hey, like I said, bro, we're gonna stay consistent with what we do. Been staying consistent with what we do. We appreciate all the hogs and the hoggets that's been locked in with us since we began, like 2022. I did a year run by myself, then I clicked up with Gotti, Lee, you know what I'm saying? And we just making it happen ever since. So hard work and dedication, man, what it take. And we still ain't what we gonna be at yet. But we definitely appreciate it. This we patting ourselves on the back tonight, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and give yourself them props, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna let you know that you inspired.
Factory.
For real. Everybody ain't gonna let you know you inspired them, man. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason.
It ain't in their nature.
Yeah, I remember the conversation show, man. You was saying when you said your idea was starting a podcast. You know what I mean? And you talked about it. You put it to this, man. You made it happen, man. Then you linked up with God and them. Y'all just elevated, man, and keep elevating, man. It's motivation to me, man. I like it. Keep that going, for real.
I swear.
Where my boy Lee at, man?
Lee, he chilling now. He in his arm tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lee, man.
He excused tonight. That's our brother. We already know what it is. So he excused tonight. We just having fun and celebrating and elevating, you know what I'm saying, on what's going on, what's been going on. And like you said, bro, like, man, it's been time, like I was telling folks, man, we done had so many people on this junk that inspired a nigga to keep going. And did so many things with the H.O.G Podcast that inspired the people to keep going. We definitely want these folks to, man, tap into the brand, though. Get y'all some of these bomber jackets, some of these hoodies, some of these items that we get at the H.O.G thebrand.com title at the bottom of the screen, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go there and get all different colors or whatever y'all need. Right here, actually.
Yeah.
Baby crazy. Yeah, get y'all something, man. Go cop something, man. That's the way to show your appreciation right there. You know what I'm saying? Go and cop one of them items right there that you see coming up. This jump right here, one of the hardest jumps. I ain't gonna even lie.
I got it on the way. I'm about to show you. Better than I can tell you.
You see, you ready?
New one. For sure.
Yeah.
We got the brand.
Yeah, that dopeness. All dopeness, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep it coming. You feel me? Gonna keep it coming. But like, if you say you a hog or a hogget, man, go support the brand by copying one of them items right there. Or like I said, you can hit the Cash App, the PayPal. And we take everything, man. Look, with open palms. You hear me?
Good Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah.
The palms of the brand is open, man. Come on, man. Nah, but all jokes aside, though, we appreciate everybody that has supported us on the merch. Everybody that has supported us on sharing the joint, coming through, stopping through. We did music interviews, all different type of stuff. And like I said, tonight we just patting ourselves on the back because sometimes you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you don't gotta get the word from everybody else on what you doing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it came a far way from where I started it off from. And man, even within that year, like just the people that I had on here, like, man, I had people about insurances, mutual fundings. It was all different type of people that came on the podcast, bro. Before it even get to the level where it's at, it was all different type of people that came on here and showed love and just, sharpen our blades off each other, And like Jay was saying that's a whole podcast right there though, Jay. What's going on in Minnesota with the immigrants and ICE and stuff like that? That's a whole podcast because it definitely got to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Everything definitely need to be spoke about on it. So a little bit deeper than what we is tonight. Tonight we were just trying to give the game and just have fun on what we done did and what we done went through in the midst of doing it.
Celebrating life, celebrating accomplishments and shit. Yeah, I got enough game throughout the whole year. This the end of the year right here, and it's still not the end of the year show. But
right.
it's just another one of them milestones that really speak on consistency and staying down and shit like that. So we appreciate y'all, and shit, we want to see y'all in the merch. We want to see y'all in the merch. We want to invite y'all on as a guest, and you pop up with the merch on, shit like that.
Straight up,
man. And even if you don't, just come on, show love.
Merch guide up. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. It shows what you appreciate about what we was talking about. You know what I mean? We done literally tied ties on this motherfucker.
I swear. We ain't uniform.
The guy that y'all done gave the game away for free. How that return on investment looking like?
Yeah, switching over to the TikTok to get them viewers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, going forward, that's what we eventually gonna end up on the TikTok because like I said, we started off on a book, then we switched to the YouTube, and then TikTok is better because you get to interact with different people that you probably don't even know these folks, but they can tune into your jump once you get a certain access. So TikTok is gonna be where it need to be because, like you said, like a lot of strangers support more than people that knew you your whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might get a stranger that go buy 5 of these just out. They don't care about no price or none of that. They just I like that. That's dope. I'm finna go. You know what I mean? I'm finna go shop with dude. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I probably suggest do what all the pastors be doing because I follow a lot of pastors on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. But what they do is they be clipping their sermons and only posting the clips, the parts of the sermon that be hitting.
Yeah.
And that stuff be resonating. I ain't gonna lie.
Who that is right there, Girly.
Simone.
No, Girly, what's going on? Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, that's what they do. The next biggest platform for me for sure. You know what I mean? Like going live on certain nights, popping up, just showing the merch, you know what I'm saying? Showing different stuff and just interacting with folks. You know what I mean?
You're gonna see the TikTok shop too.
Yeah, go ahead and do them exclusive drops.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok shop go crazy. We're gonna have everything, the booty shorts, everything coming. For different season, we gotta have different stuff though, for real.
Yeah,
different stuff. Tank tops, the little all them little junk.
For sure.
Hey, it's about getting time to wrap up though. We about at like 2 hours. We've been on that job for a minute. You know what I mean? My brother learned that I'm probably almost it's halfway. You know, I gotta say half of for the performance.
I got too much shit over here. I got the Neho, the Moe, I got Jack and water. Yeah, and water. And
I
water.
gotta get on that water. But you know, it's Friday though, so anything, hey man, everything counts tonight. Like it don't matter, and we just kicking it. This ain't really no topic type of night, so we just having fun, you know. But Jay,
I got a light in the refrigerator.
Hey man, I appreciate you for tapping in though, man. Like you always do. It's been a long minute too. We're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to hit you up on the next man cave, John.
Hey, just let me know.
I got anything you got to say in closing, man? Like any announcements, anything we need to say? Next week we doing what? Healing energy, right?
Yeah, I brought that one up because, hey, we do so much for the people we love, and sometimes the energy don't come back on the job, the personal, and everything. The energy don't come back. Sometimes it's time to elevate and to move on and be your best self. You know what I mean? So this episode next week, it's on German time. It's at 2 p.m. over there, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you gotta let them know that too. We doing 2 German episodes.
Yeah, we doing that
German
too.
time episodes.
So
the next two episodes will be German time, but the New Year's Eve will be right back, so we can get the core people. But
so the music review is on Germany time.
yeah,
okay, bet that.
Just so we can have the New Year's on the.
So there's gonna be 2 p.m. our time Central, right?
Yep.
Okay. That what's up. So the next 2 shows, so Healing Energy next Friday, December the 12th, that's going to be at 2 p.m. actually. So it's going to be 2 p.m. in the afternoon for the U.S. because we're trying to give our brother a break. But it's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there right now.
Shit, it's 4:05 right now. I be up.
Yeah. So it's 4 or 5 over there where he at right now in the UK over there in Germany.
We just be turned up in Martals right about now.
Right. Over here, so next week we're gonna do 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then the following week is gonna be 2 p.m. as well. You know what I mean? So hopefully, a lot of more people get to tune in then too.
Going into 2026, it'll be stateside German.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get that. They're gonna give me a little break to get in at 9 p.m. my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still be, you know what I mean, not burnt out and shit like that. You know, I be going through the whole day doing what I got to do, and it be Friday, so I be sipping around that time too at the same time. You know what I mean? And I be in my element, and then it'll give me a chance to y'all gonna see the elevation of Gotti. I ain't gonna speak on it, but y'all gonna see the elevation of Gotti, and then y'all gonna start to see a lot of German people pulling up, even Americans on the German side pulling up on the podcast, because I'm trying to grab them, and I got a nice little play in place.
Bet that. We're gonna see how they work out. They're gonna be dope. So next 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks show gonna be at 2 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you put that on your calendar or in your texts or whatever you need to do. Funky feet ass nigga.
Yeah, set your alarm for it.
Yeah. I'm about chopped already. So man, appreciate everybody that tapped in. Appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the H.O.G. Make sure y'all, go and cop a shirt, go and cop a hoodie or one of these bomber jackets or something like that. Show us your appreciation. And we're going to catch y'all next week, man. Y'all know how we go out, man. They prayed up.
Papered up.
And stay pulled up, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
did. We out of
What's up with the hogs? What's up with the Hogettes? What's up with the hogs? What's up with the Hogettes? What's up with the hogs? What's up with the Hogettes? What's up with the hogs? What's up with the Hogettes? I said pray, I'm peppered in a pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered in a pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered in a pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered in a pole, that's a mo. You know Auntie Mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share, and it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hit. They been trying to duplicate the show, I guess they in they feeling. We don't care, impact over likes is how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas, we got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore, they rock with H.O.G. Like, subscribe.